So I know I haven't done a grocery store aisle video in forever, but I'm sick of the election. And today we took a family trip to the food co-op. And it all started with artichokes. We were gonna buy, the kids here they love artichoke dip. They're not my kids, they adopted me. But they love artichoke dip and we needed more artichokes. And I was like wondering, who owns Napoleon? There was a couple other brands that were like, USDA, they had all the stickers, but Napoleon is like right there. It has all the hallmarks of like that natural brand that got bought out and then they kept the branding. So I looked it up. And dude, 4 generations family owned. Antonio Magnano, all the way down to Joe, Ben, Milo, and Tony, awaiting the 5th generation. Nice work, guys. And it's from Bellevue, Washington. Although I got the heck out of Washington. I'm not there anymore. So that got me looking around. And I just wanted to remind us all that Siete Foods, yeah, they're all on sale because no one wants them anymore because they got bought out by PepsiCo for $1.2 billion. And I'm sure they're going to keep that nice, sexy, natural branding and probably change all the ingredients to be trash. So then I just started walking around and it was like hanging out with a good buddy again, just walking around, taking photos and noticing brands. I mean, I kind of am always noticing brands that I know about. But this, it's a new co-op in a new state and I'm just kind of curious, what do I see? I didn't remember off the top of my head Specific Foods. That would be Campbell's Soup Company. Shout out to Campbell's Soup Lady. Had to look up Almond Breeze. That's an almond growers food, co-op from California. Co-ops are, jury's out. They're sketchy and weird and complicated. Oatly is, of course, owned by all the big money manager groups. Because, hint, all of the alternative dairy products are big money because of reasons. Oh, and actually SideQuest, Oatly was originally the groups that invested in it included Oprah, Jay-Z, and Howard Schultz. So shout out to Diddy Oat Milk. We all know who Oatly is voting for next week. Took a peep in the juice aisle, and the food co-op juice aisle was real unhappy. If you don't know, R.W. Knudsen looks super natural, but it's owned by True Roots, who is owned by Smuckers. I think there was some Field Day down in the corner. I can't quite see. We'll get to them later. Martinelli's family-owned brand. Shout out Martinelli's. Had to give a peep to our boy Annie's, one of the greatest offenders of fake natural brands. They are owned by General Mills. Field Day Organic. What do you think? Field Day Organic is owned by United Natural Foods, Inc. That's a public company. So that means BlackRock, Vanguard, etc. Daiya? Who owns Daiya? Remember, dairy replacement, so you already know. Otsuka Pharmaceuticals. Yes, that is a Japanese pharmaceutical company owns Daiya. So, is it food or is it drugs? Okay, pasta aisle. I went in this whole Banza rabbit hole. Banza is co-owned by its founders, Brian and Scott Rudolph. But then there's this whole rabbit hole where they got funding from restaurateur Joe Bastianich, or however you say that. And he's like this mega rich, super restaurant guy. I went into this whole early life rabbit hole through his family for no reason, whatever. And just while we're here, Bio Nature. I mean, if you're going to put bio in your name, we're going to look into you. And they're owned by Jovial Foods, a family-owned company. All right. I'm pretty sure that kills 2 birds with 1 stone because I think that all of these down here are Jovial brand as well. So, right on, guys. See, I was feeling ADHD today, so I just went to every aisle and just kind of I'm just picking and choosing. Cereal was a mixed bag. We've looked into Magic Spoon before. Check the spreadsheet. Cascadian Farms Organic. Yeah, that would be General Mills. Fuck them. Field Day Organic. Did we already talk about Field Day? Yeah, I think we already talked about Field Day. United Natural Foods, public company, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. Also, if you want to spend $14 on a box of cereal, this Lovebird stuff is owned by its founders. Haven't tried it. And that's because if I eat cereal, which I don't really, but Nature's Path, they are the cereal to back. They are awesome. They have hooked me up in the past. Founder-owned company up in Canada that is big on regenerative agriculture, saving the planet. Kick ass. Annie's, we hate you. Oh, and by the way, Kashi, that is actually Kellogg's. We hate you too. And if you want a funny rabbit hole, dig into this Ezekiel cereal. It's wild. It's a whole vibe. I'm pretty sure you get plus 10 Amish points for every box you buy. Their butter selection was pretty dope. I'm a fan of the big roll butter, but Earth Balance, don't try to replace my butter, bro. Literally just Conagra Brands megacorp trying to turn everyone vegan and poison us all with seed oils. This is not butter. It's horrible for you. Don't touch it. It will literally make your dick fall off. Anyways, we're in Idaho. So the other half of our family day out was to like the organic farmers market, which is like a farm store where like all these canned goods made by local farm companies and stuff. I was able to get Gigi grass-fed organ meat. They sell it by the pound. It's amazing. They sell raw cheese, raw milk. They even got eggnog already. It was a great time. If you're new around these parts, you might not know that I've got a whole bunch of spreadsheets on my website that you can use for free to help you do this grocery shopping like I just did. It's cancelthisclothingcompany.com. There's a tab for resources and there's a bunch of spreadsheets where you can like scroll through all the different brands, who owns them, whether they're a megacorp or they're founder family owned. See right there, Ezekiel 4-9. It's a whole rabbit hole. Check it out. And then there's all these different tabs, chips and snacks. We got them. Coffee, baby food, juice, cheese, ice cream. We got them. So anyways, that's what I did with my day. I'm in Idaho right now. I got a mullet. You can't quite tell. The swoop is back. I haven't been making a ton of videos lately. I'm just sick of election season. I can't wait for this to be over. This election is important, but remember, the world is more than politics. You know, be nice to people, drink some water, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. But the world might be ending next week. So, you know, enjoy it while it lasts.